Hello everybody. All right, we're back for at-home workout number 23. This is a boot camp style workout, and today the lower circuit is going to be a real quad burner day of lunges. So all different types of lunges for the lower circuit. The upper circuit is going to focus specifically on back and shoulders. But before we do all that, we got to start with a warm-up. So our warm-up today, 12 burpees, then 15 heel jumps with a 1-1 count, 30 plank jacks, and 30 seconds of single leg hops backward and forward each leg. All right, let's get started. All right, so for the first exercise in the lower body circuit, you're gonna do a forward lunge into a reverse lunge with increasing pulses for both the forward and reverse lunge. So if you noticed, I started with one forward, one reverse lunge, then stepped forward, pulse to 2, stepped back, pulse to 2, stepped forward, pulse to 3, step back, pulse to 3. So you work your way up all the way to 7 on one leg. Then you start back at 1 with the other leg, going for 1, then going forward, pulsing for 2, going back for 2, etc. Our next exercise is an elevated curtsy lunge with an increasing pulse to 8. So you're gonna start with 1 foot elevated, either on a few books or on a block. You're gonna curtsy lunge once, come up, then curtsy lunge, pulse twice, come up, curtsy lunge, pulse 3 times, come up, etc. So you are gonna keep working your way all the way up to 8, driving up through the heel of that forward leg every time you come up. Then once you hit 8, you are gonna start back at 1 on the other leg. Our next exercise is a modified burpee into a reverse lunge. So you're gonna start standing, hop up, come down into plank position for that modified burpee, hop back, hop in, then come up to standing and do a reverse lunge. So you are going to do all one leg for the reverse lunges. You're gonna go all the way to 12. Then as soon as you hit 12, you're not gonna take a break. You're just gonna go right into 12 on that other leg. Once again, 12 and 12, no break in between. For our next exercise, you're going to do walking lunges. So you're gonna set a timer for a minute, heavy weights in hand, and walking lunge. So if you're like me and don't have a whole lot of space, just clear as much space as you can and aim for maybe 2 big steps, or in this case, I was doing 4 lunges each time, 2 each leg, and then just turning around, going back and forth for the entire minute. Our last exercise in the lower body circuit is a plank hop up to a squat. So you start in plank position with your feet together, you hop them out wide, and then immediately hop up into a squat, keeping the weight on the heels. You're gonna go to 12. And this was our lower body circuit. You're gonna take a water break, then repeat 1 to 2 more times. And now we are on to the upper body circuit. So for our first exercise, you're going to do a single, single, double, wide grip, bent over row. So in deadlift stance with your hips hinged back, core tight, you're gonna wide grip row up one weight, then the other, then both, squeezing those shoulder blades together. It's gonna be a 1-1-1 count. You're gonna go to 10. For our next exercise, you're gonna do IYTs. So you start with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and holding those weights down to start with your core tight, you're gonna raise them straight up together to make your I, then up wide, slight bend in the elbows to make your Y, then out wide, again, keeping that bend in the elbows. For the final one, the palms will be facing out right here for the T. So it's just repeating that I, Y, T up to 8. The next exercise, you're gonna do a wide stance row. So with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, hinging your hips back, keeping your back flat, you're gonna row up 1 heavy weight, squeezing your shoulder blades together for 20. Then you're gonna switch arms and do 20 on the other arm. For our next exercise, you're gonna do an alternating arm overhead lower. So starting with 2 heavy weights held straight up, core tight, you're gonna lower 1 weight in the motion of an overhead press, bringing your elbow down at 90 degrees just below your shoulder. Then you're gonna raise that weight back up, then do the other arm. So with this 1-1 count, you're gonna go to 10. And for our final exercise in the upper body circuit, you're gonna pass a heavy weight under the inside of each leg. It's gonna be a 1-1 count, and you're gonna go to 16. So that was the upper body circuit. You're gonna take a break for water, then repeat 1 to 2 more times.
Play size, great job, everybody.